All right, all right. Hey, happy Friday. We're a couple minutes late here, 12:03, but thanks for bearing with us. It's a Friday. We're going over some stuff here at the office, and we're going to switch it up a little bit for you here. And got Jason on. We're going to be talking a little less about the news today, unless anybody in the comments wants to talk about it, a little bit more about the app and what we're going to be doing here over the next little bit. And Jason and I and the team were talking about some things as we're rolling up. Jason, are we gonna release here uh, for the people that are watching YouTube? This are we gonna announce the date that we're gonna open up the app right now? We're
Sure.
gonna
Yeah, we can tell the date.
let them know, Mr. Kitamura.
Um, it is what is it? June 27th.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Yeah.
it. Only got done spending 2 hours debating that, but yeah, June
Yeah.
27th it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got some fun stuff coming up, and Jason and team, we're coming up with some things to incentivize, everybody on the app and to bring the community together. So um, these Friday weekly roll ups here with when we had John Bond on and a couple other things, we were in flux in flux with our programming and that kind of thing. And the morning buzz for everybody who's been a part of that here and in the comments, it's kind of turned into more of an opinion, an op-ed where we're getting into the comments and talking to everybody. And Wicked Smart, you're usually there as well. But happy Friday to you. And so we're taking a look at changing this weekly Friday up and talking a little bit about more what's going on in the app. And Jason, I don't know if you want to start with it or not, or where we want to start, where we start with some features or incentives coming up, or if we go directly to the influencers. What do you think?
I mean, first off, we've been in beta for a while. Getting the kinks out, trying to see what people like, what people didn't, trying to build something that that has a little bit for everybody. It's a tough thing to do without making it too crazy, but we're trying, and we hope you guys that are watching that are in the app that you guys are enjoying it. That's all what it's about. Is making a friendly place that we can all get together. Everywhere else, cannabis is not they're not encouraging cannabis on the platforms, even though they're easing it a little bit. Some of them are not. Some of them are getting even more stringent. It's just not a cannabis friendly place. We want to make a very safe place where everyone can just kind of be themselves, be who they want to be, talk about cannabis, and feel safe doing it. And that's really the goal of what we're trying to put together. I think we're accomplishing it. So it's about time that we open the app up. It's just been a closed beta, invite only right now. Not to say that it's that means that it's going to make things feel less like a community, because the goal is to keep that feel and scale it so we can have more people involved and have even more content, and just make it something that is like a second home. That's the hope.
All right. Well, a second home where you, like you said, you can feel free, kick your feet up, smoke a doobie, and not worry about who's smelling it, right? Ultimately, we're the place where cannabis lives. We are a cannabis platform, not a cannabis friendly platform. We are a cannabis platform. And so, yeah, the conversations of which you can have here, and you don't have to worry about TikTok violations or saying the wrong thing in the comments or posting the wrong thing on IG, or community violations here, of which you see some of the top cannabis creators on YouTube get doxxed all the time. And really, it's about a safe place, like Jason said, to go ahead and have the discussions that need to be had here in the community. So we welcome everybody to join, and it's available on either Apple or Google Play, and or for Android, and it's under Trichomes Community app. And we'll go ahead and put a link up there here shortly in the comments so that you can follow the link if you want to, and or yeah, if you're on there already, you've seen a couple things ramp up, some more people on there, and ultimately, whether you're watching from our app or whether you're watching from YouTube right now, like Jason said, we're opening up the doors. But what we want to do is kind of, you know, keep the community cannabis centric. So we're going to be advertising and talking to people of the community, and that's kind of where this I guess video comes in, about where we're trying to drum it up. So if you're watching the video, if you're in with us on the comments and that kind of thing, if you have a favorite creator here on YouTube that has, what do we say, 15,000 or 10,000 or more, 10,000 or more subs right now, I guess we'll do that on YouTube, 10,000 or more subs here on YouTube. Hit them up, hit us up in the comments, and we'll hit them up, see if we can invite them over to the app. So yeah, as we're sitting here and talking on this Friday, if you guys have any creators that you like here on YouTube and or otherwise, just
Yeah, and just to clarify, anybody can come join the app and post. What we're talking about is we're creating verified accounts. So it's really, so people don't impersonate some of the creators that, they, even though, it's, some of these creators may not have millions of followers. It's still a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. They put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears in their channels. We want to make sure that they're going to have a verified account, and everybody knows that, they're getting credit where credit is due. So we have to verify their account. So if they have 10K or more, we're going to verify their account in the TRICHOMES app. And yeah, I mean, really, it's, right now we have a lot of great posts from our community members. We have news, and, the great thing, I don't know how many of you use the news feature, but they're all categorized. So I don't think there's anywhere else on the internet really that will aggregate the news from multiple sources and aggregate it into sections. Like if you want to learn about technology or culture or science, you can just literally just filter through all the articles that are what your interests are. So that's a little bit different, but in addition to all that, we want to have a lot of more entertaining things for you. And that's where the cannabis creators and the content creators that we're trying to curate are going to fall into. Hopefully they could come on and bring some more entertainment to the app. And if you guys know some people that entertain you, either from TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, for sure, let us know. We'll definitely reach out to them.
Yeah, well said. And again, we want everybody and anybody to join the app. But as you are part of our community here on YouTube, or if you're part of the community on TikTok, or where we have some of our distribution, that kind of thing going, we run across hundreds and say even thousands of different cannabis creators and influencers and that kind of stuff. And really what we want to do is hear from our esteemed community, the people who have helped us build TRICHOMES Community, and hear who you want to hear from, who you want to see more raw footage from, real cannabis, real cannabis content, of which doesn't have to be sanctioned or restricted as far as use guidelines and that kind of stuff. So that's who we're looking for.
Absolutely. And in accordance, to I guess the few months that we have until the launch date, we're going to be implementing some new features into the app. I noticed from one of the comments in the app, let's see, hold on, let me just pull it back up. So see who posted that. It was, what is your pH? Asked about a video chat feature. So we have something in the works. It's kind of a virtual sesh feature. The first phase is not necessarily live video. I mean, it's next to live video. It's basically going to be a series of posts that you could do, kind of like 15 or 30-second videos that are all going to be in sequence. So like if you see a video, somebody, and it's a specific time where people could get together to do a virtual sesh, you kind of take turns, almost like if you guys ever see, what's the app, the audio app?
Audio app? Oh, Clubhouse?
Clubhouse, kind of like Clubhouse, where people take turns. It's more like that. The only thing is, when we have a lot more users, we'll look into doing straight live feed. It's just that, everybody has to be on exactly at the same time. But in this way, at the beginning, people can kind of at their leisure, take turns. So we're going to dabble with that, and we'll see how it's going to work. But that's definitely in the works. So that's just one of the features. A few other features is we're gonna be focusing a lot on some of this new content that's coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and then along the way, for the people who are part of this and got in on the, whether you're part of the Trichomes 100, which is part of the first 100 people to join the app, or if you're somebody who just joined yesterday, there's going to be a bunch of stuff happening over the next 6-7 weeks before, or I guess 6 weeks before we launch open and we open up the doors to everybody. So be on the lookout for whether it's giveaways or contests, or there's tokens to be earned. And within that, if you haven't been on the app yet, we have games. There's a game called Canna Crush. We have the drone fail, and then you have your daily quiz as well as a daily spin to get tokens, and then you can redeem those in our app store. And realistically, right now we've got a whole bunch of stoner centric cool things. We send stuff out on the daily, but we will be, as we roll in some more influencers and in our partnerships, we start to announce those things. We will be putting up a portion of the app store that will have the influencers merch and that kind of stuff, in ways that you can earn their merch rather than pay for it and buy it from them and that kind of thing. So, we've got an exclusive community that is really just about cannabis, and we're looking forward to unleashing it on the world. So yeah, what else you got from the app? I see we're blowing up on the app feed over here.
Well, we got Here He Grows with a request for an edit button. So someone asked him for an edit button. This is pretty funny. I guess we're like Elon and Twitter. do people want an edit button? That's but yeah, definitely. Yeah, something to think about. It's only tough, and it's always tough. Like I understand why other platforms don't do it. Because say for instance, you say like, hey, cannabis is awesome, and you get 100 upvotes, and then suddenly you edit it and say, oh, cannabis sucks, but you still got 100 upvotes on there. So there has to be a way. Maybe we have a history that you can see the previous versions, or it gets flagged or something that's been edited, but you can see the issue that comes up if you have the ability to edit. So that's the only reason that we haven't done it, because of the upvote downvote feature. But yeah, definitely something to look into for sure.
Yeah. Another thing that Elon said he was going to have on Twitter is he was thinking that there should be encrypted end-to-end DMs, and for all those on our app, it's not something we're going to be advertising or doing that kind of thing, but we do have a direct message feature, and they are encrypted. We're not wanting to read what you put out there. Just know that we're all making friends here and doing that kind of stuff. So it's keep it friendly and doing that kind of thing until people on there, and then that's exactly what it's for. Talking to people and making sure that you have the privacy of encrypted messaging. So that's one of the other features, just so everybody knows. It's kind of something that you'll have to come upon when you use the app. We're not really putting it out there, otherwise word of mouth, I guess, kind of this way.
Absolutely. So let's just do some shout outs to everybody that's on there right now. So Hans 420, Here He Grows, Rita Kim, Stony Tony, Mr. Wendell, Paul Uzu, What's Your PH, BM Organic. What's up, everyone?
Yeah, good to see everybody in the comments there. And again, Wicked Smart, thanks for joining us on YouTube. Not too many other people joining us on the comments at the moment, but we've been having some great times in the morning on the Morning Buzz. A lot of people showing up for that in the comments, and the community there is really supportive. And we've got a lot of Q&A going on in the comments, and then you have a moment to talk to me about things, and yeah, we're really looking forward to having that interactive quality, not only with ourselves and the people from Trichomes, and then the people on the app, but really with your favorite creators, whether it be an influencer for TikTok or whether it be someone on IG that you like to follow. These are the people that we want to have come over the app so that you can have more candid conversations about cannabis with them. So just think about that as you're going through using the app. Think who might want to use it and throw it out. In addition to that, for people who are using the app, I know we haven't announced it yet or whatnot, but soon we will have a feature as to where we will put it out there that you can earn coins by inviting friends, and that'll be through something here shortly, right before we do go live, is that we'll have a way, if you're part of the community and you already have an account, that you can extend it out to friends and actually earn tokens for it. But you'll see that announcement come from the TRICHOMES community page on the app, and you'll have to have been a member of the community in order to receive that. So I don't know. We normally we're doing some new stuff on Fridays, and so we wanted to come on and not leave anybody hanging. And so we figured, hey, you know what? Tell you guys about the app release and the public coming in and that kind of stuff, and ways you can earn more tokens and be a part of this. But Jason, what do we finish? What do we
Well, I got a few more posts. So, Mr. Wendell, I like the idea of a tipping button. Yeah. So the tipping button, seems like people are getting some good use out of it. So, the vision for that is, if you have like a question about a grow. So I know we get a lot of questions on there about your grows and getting some feedback from the community. So, I would encourage, if somebody gives you a really good answer that's going to really help you out, hey, tip them. It's just a nice gesture. Also it's a way for you to kind of mimic what influencers do and we do. Like, for example, if you want to do a giveaway, we do I've been posting a few giveaways with my own tokens. Just like there's one today. If anybody's hasn't seen it yet, that if you best comment for a post is going to get 500 T tokens. So things like that. Now you have the ability to do that. You can just easily post something like that and tip somebody, whoever has the best answer, or things like that. So there's multiple reasons for it. It's just just a way to show some love on the app for sure. Bile 00420, multiple pictures in a post. That's actually a good idea. I was thinking of that when I saw some Instagram posts and kind of the sliding feature. It's a good idea. I think we'll think about it. For sure, if you have a sequence of photos that kind of only make sense when they're together, definitely it'll be a good idea to do something like that. So definitely something we'll be thinking about. And just shout out to Kronk. Just gave us a little shaka here.
Shaka. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Well, it's Friday. We just got done with a week out here at Palm Springs, was going back and forth to some cool little shindigs. Let's see, Flowers was Wednesday and Thursday, and that's a buying expo out here. They have it in Palm Springs and then a couple other places in Santa Rosa. But really, there's a lot of events going on, a lot of, I guess, cannabis celebrations and that kind of thing heading into summer. I don't know if you're in a state, when talking to the people out on YouTube and on our app, if you're in a state where legalization has happened on a recreational level yet, or that type of thing. But, if you haven't gotten out to a cannabis event yet, those things are kind of cool to check out from time to time. I've been doing this for 15 years over in California, and the ante has been upped, right? The level of these things keeps going better and better. And I want to throw a shout out to Hush for throwing a great party out there in Palm Springs. I know it took a lot of people and that, but they were the top sponsor on it, and yeah, there was a big concert and fun. Mike Tyson was there, all that kind of stuff at the Saguaro. So yeah, be on the lookout. A lot of these cannabis companies are putting money into recognition, and they're putting money into experience, and right now is the time that this is the advent of the legal market. So get in where you fit in, because you're going to see some of the best shows. You're going to see some of the best swag and all that kind of stuff from all around the industry. Let's see, I see Gardens of the Grove. The caption, the pic on the app has some funny captions for sure. So we got someone on YouTube talking about the app over here. So yeah, we've got quite a few of those apps. We get a lot of participation when we're acting as a community over here, and we post name that caption, or what was the other one where you had me looking like Captain Morgan up there?
Yeah.
But shout out.
Name your style. Yeah.
Name the style. That's what it was. Yeah. So yeah, and shout out to everybody, all the winners over the 420 week. It's you guys, everybody who won, got the gift cards and all that kind of stuff, should have received them by now. Hit us up on the app if not, but Realistically, most of them were digital downloads, and we're glad you got them. Few people already confirmed, and thank you for confirming. It lets us know that everything went through all right. So yeah, I don't know. We got Bio 00420. Photos in comments or messages too. When someone asks you a question or wants a pic, you have to make a new post unless I'm wrong. So responding with photos, I do believe that's part of the update, but it's going to be more of responding in video, correct, Jason?
No, there's going to be, yeah, we've been talking about responding photos. So yeah, definitely in the works to do a photo comment. That's essentially what he's talking about. That if you want to respond with a picture, you need to create a post. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And also photos in the encrypted messages is also in the works as well.
Yes. Nice. Right on. Yeah, some of the stuff we've got coming up here shortly is we're going to be changing some of the formats in the morning. I will be making myself available for the comments and that kind of stuff here in the AMs, just like we've been doing recently. But I do believe in the next couple months, we're going to bring back the buzz as it used to be. We're going to up our short game as far as when it comes down to YouTube, our shorts and that kind of stuff. Definitely had some people say that they really like that aspect of it and getting the quick rips as far as that goes. Here we grow, Wicked. What up? Good to see you. Happy Friday. And so, yeah, it's one of those things that we are changing the program. I've talked to you guys about it on the morning of the buzz, but we're really coming out with some new stuff. We're going to keep up the B2B content, but we're going to begin to keep that separate from some other cannabis community content and really, just getting into life. And, we're just normal people happen to use cannabis. So that's what it's about over here at TRICHOMES, is normalizing the conversation, right? And along the way, as we find out more stuff about it as a community, it's about clarifying cannabis and having a place to come talk and to come learn and to not be criticized. And I'm really proud of our community. I'm really proud of, our comment sections, all that kind of stuff, is because we really have a lot of people out there that are compassionate about cannabis, compassionate about each other, and it shows. So thank you for being a part of that. It's what we're looking for. And the people who are here first are helping set the tone for what this community is about. So again, whether you're on the app and watching or you're here on YouTube, thanks a lot, because this YouTube channel is part of our ecosystem as well.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, and thanks for the feedback. I tipped you guys. You guys should get a few tokens in the app for some of your suggestions. So thanks a lot. We appreciate it.
Nice. Right on. Well, we're not going to keep you guys for too much longer. I'll be back on Monday with the morning buzz, and Jason will be coming back out. We're going to start putting some videos out, and you'll see Here He Grows joining us on this, and then the TRICHOMES Community channel, and starting to announce the rollout of the app and some public facing things, as well as some incentives and some possible new ways to gain coinage on the app, on our TRICHOMES Community app. So Jason, anything else before we wrap up?
I think we're good. Just invite your friends. Just,
nice.
Make it a community.
There it is. Invite your friends and or start to make that list, and we'll announce when you can invite them for tokens too. So
absolutely. Yeah. That's smarter. That would be smart.
It's just make that list, and if there's people that would like to be part of the community, do it for tokens, get paid for it.
There you go.
But hey, otherwise want to say thanks everybody for tuning in. It's Friday. It was a slow news week. Anything that you want to see from the week, whether you're talking about D8 legalization or the FDA getting yelled at for not having clear regulations on it, a few of the things about the Safe Banking Act kind of moving forward a little bit in the Senate versus the MORE Act, stalling a little bit more, and a few of those things. Look back at the morning buzzes from this week. Otherwise, we're going to keep it brief here. So, for TRICHOMES Community, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Jason, have a great weekend, sir.
You too. Thanks, everyone.
All right. Thanks, everybody.